would that be racist?
No, because it wasn't
Kuzka
based off of the weight,
was
off
not
of her
killed
race.
because she's white.
Was she unalive because
But
she was
you're also
white
not
and
answering the
trained
question
by
that I'm asking
black
you. The
people?
question that I'm asking you is, would you argue that killing somebody because they're black is racist? Or would you argue that killing somebody because they're black is not racist? Which one?
Well, just unaliving someone doesn't always have to do with racism, just because of the context of their skin
I don't think
color.
that you're answering the question, because the
So it could
question
be a
that I'm asking you in the
political
context,
ideology.
we're killing somebody because of their race. Is that
Yeah,
racist?
so it could be, yes, no one's really doing that. It has nothing to do with racism.
No one's really doing that. You're still not
literally
answering the
doing it all
question.
the time.
I am sorry. So you
No,
called me a race
it's
hustler.
political
I think
ideology.
that you're a pivot hustler, bro, because you just can't answer the question. You can't answer
you're
the
a race
fucking
hustler,
question.
so you're
So
just-
I'm going
you're
to try to
just
answer the
divert-
question for a fourth time. Buddy, the reason why you
you're
won't answer the
diverting to race,
question,
'cause you're racist.
listen, the reason why you answer the question
Race
is because
hustler.
you're scared to. It's because you know that you've lost the debate. And you're arguing that I'm the one resorting to race. The reason why we're talking about race is because you
Because
came
you're
up
race
here labeled
hustling
me a
right
race
now.
hustler. And
You
they
have to
told me it's
revert to
because I
race
think that ICE
hustling.
is white supremacist. And then we went through the fact that the reason I believe that is because I'm arguing here that the institution of ICE as a whole is racist, is because they like when they are greenlighting people to racially profile black and brown people. And then you said that, well, actually, racial profiling isn't racist. And then we went into the reasons why it's racist. And then you responded by saying
I
racism
didn't
doesn't
fully
exist.
agree.
So now I'm trying to find an example of something that is so clearly racist. You would have to agree it's racist. So then we could prove that racism does exist.
never
So
just
can
fully
we
agree.
agree or not agree, yes or no, that it is racist to kill somebody because they are black? I will not allow you to pivot. I will not allow you to dodge.
Yeah,
I will not
well,
allow
I-
you to dance. I want a direct answer to my question. Tell me,
Yeah, so I
is it
don't fully
racist or is it
agree.
not racist to kill somebody because they are black?
Yeah, so I don't fully agree. I think people just unalive each other not because of the color of their skin. It has many
Okay,
other,
okay. So
like,
you're responding to the
political
question,
ideologies.
is it or is it not racist to kill somebody because of their race, by saying it is not racist when you don't kill somebody because of their race? So go ahead and answer the question. Is it racist when you do kill somebody because of their race?
Is it racist for black and white people to get along on the right, on the conservative
You
right?
can't answer the question. Is it
Because it's
racist
just- you're just
when you
reverting to
do
race
kill
hustling.
somebody because of their race?
It's always about skin color. You're race hustling right now.
Racism,
Bro,
skin color.
wait, you said that racism doesn't exist. So clearly, in an attempt to demonstrate that racism does exist, I will ask a question about an action being racist or not. Stop running away, you little fucking weasel with 5 brain cells. You are so scared of me. I'm going to ask the question one last time. Is it racist when you do kill somebody because of their race?
Yeah, I'll answer. Predominantly, people aren't racist when I say racist.
You can't answer the question. Fine.
yeah.
We're gonna change the question. Was American slavery racist?
Not necessarily.
Yes.
I think not
Yes, chattel.
necessarily.
Yes, chattel slavery was racist. Literally, race was created to justify chattel slavery. Anything else that you're gonna say is just stupid.
No, so when like black people, I mean, you start at the bottom, right? When you come to a new environment, do you start at the bottom? or
What
do you
does that
start
have
at
to
the
do
top?
with chattel slavery?
So I think chattel slavery back then was just a business. So
Yes,
maybe
it
the
was
business
based on
first.
capitalism, but race was created to justify chattel slavery.
It was owning a plantation.
Here's a
as business.
question:
Even though black
Could
people
black
bought a
slaves?
plantation, owning-
Could wait? You said so. Your first line of defense for the notion that chattel slavery was not racist is saying, "Oh, well, when you come to a new country, don't you start at the bottom?" Could black people work
Yeah.
their way up from the bottom?
Yeah, they did. That's when the industrial age grew, and then blacks predominantly moved.
wait,
You
I'm
mean
sorry.
after slavery?
Yeah, so they predominantly moved into the workforce after slavery. Because
No,
you
no,
start at
the
the
fuck they
bottom.
didn't. No, the fuck
Yeah,
they
when
didn't.
America
They,
became more
no.
advanced,
After
black people
slavery
started to get
ended,
more
black people were
important
forced into
positions.
sharecropping and forced into actually working for white. They had to work for white people. They couldn't even start their own businesses after slavery. Did you know that? Did
Yeah,
you know
so
that literally black people couldn't actually had their own autonomous being and have their own businesses? They had to literally work for white people. It was the law. It was literally the fucking law. And also, again, no, shut up. If you don't know who Gomez Inez de Zurara is, then you don't have justification to talk about race nor racism. He created the construct of race in order to justify chattel slavery, which in turn talks to
No, not
racism.
true.
And you're upset that we're calling out racism as it exists today and saying that, oh, we're quote unquote race hustlers. No, us calling out racism and injustice does not make us quote unquote race hustlers. It makes us the people that's on the right side of history, and you just don't want to admit it. Like, if you don't know shit, then just say you don't know shit, but stop saying shit so confidently.
If black people are falsifying suffering and trauma today, and it doesn't exist.
How? Hey, did you know that it's actually, did you know the effects of slavery has been genetically passed through black people's lineage? Did you know that? Did you know that there's actually generational trauma that has been passed down from generation to generation of black people due to slavery, due to chattel slavery? Did you fucking know that? Fuck out of here.
Trauma is not passed down.
It's literally genetic. There's multiple studies of it, you fucking asshat.
Yeah, what study is that?
I got you. Don't even worry about it.
If racism doesn't exist, can you please turn your camera on, share your full name and employer, and do the Nazi salute?
Oh, wow.
Can you?
I mean,
because if racism doesn't exist, what would possibly be wrong about it?
I mean, if you even go to Germany, I mean, in 1936, did they host the Olympics where all the races competed against each other and they all got along and shook hands after the Olympics, and they were accused of being white supremacists and they weren't not? And Jesse Lee Owens got a standing ovation in Germany when he won the race.
Oh, you're defending the Nazis. Perfect.
And all the white little kids ran up to Jesse Lee Owens to get his autograph. Were they white supremacists?
So
were
you
the
are
white
defending the
people
Nazis.
that...
So yeah, if racism doesn't exist and the Nazis were good, would you please turn your on and do the Nazi salute, sharing your full name and employer?
I mean, that word was just to demonize the white people in World War II. Like,
wait, Nazi?
Yeah.
Wait, Nazi?
That's what.
Oh,
he's
you're a
arguing.
fucking Nazi. Got it.
That's what he's arguing. Listen, can you listen? So would you please turn your camera on, share your name, share your place, share your employer, and do the Nazi salute?
Yeah, turn on your camera, asshat.
Oh, are you like threatening me?
No, turn on your camera.
I'm asking you to do something that apparently isn't wrong at all.
I mean,
answer this one.
I mean,
would there be?
White people,
listen, no, you're interrupting me. Would there be anything wrong about?
Oh, I keep getting muted. So
yeah, because you keep on not answering. You turning your camera on and doing the Roman salute.
My interpretation of it is just an ancient salute. It has no meaning.
Okay, so would there be anything morally wrong?
Not to me, no.
Okay, so then turn your camera on and do it. Share your full name and employer.
So you can send it to my job and I try to get fired. So I mean,
wait, why would you get fired if there's nothing wrong?
Exactly. If there's nothing wrong, if you're not doing anything wrong, then there's no actual basis for them to fire you.
Oh yeah, man. You're not doing anything wrong, dude. Yeah, just turn the camera on, share the full name, face, employer, location, dude. Yeah. Oh god. What that guy was saying was so gross. He was like saying that like the word Nazi was created to demonize white people. You hear that?
Yeah. Everything he said was not only wrong and I thought he was just fucking around, but then he like went full mask off. Also, just FYI, for anyone looking for the study, the National Library of Medicine did a complete study. It's titled "The Intergenerational Impacts of Structural Racism and Cumulative Trauma on Depression." But yes, it's literally genetically passed through. But even more so, like I said, for him to say like chattel slavery, oh, that's not wrong. Like Gomez Inês de Zerara, a Portuguese man, he was a chronicler with Prince Henry the Navigator. He like the construct of race was literally created to justify chattel slavery. So how is that not racist? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, man. What a lunatic. Truly, what a lunatic. I guess let's go ahead and hop back into the debates with people insofar as why they support Trump as president. Hello, do you support Trump as president?
Sure. Hi, Santana.
Okay, what are the reasons why you think that Trump is a good president that we should support?
Sure, because he actually understands what racism is. You two fundamentally disagree on what racism is.
I have a question. So if Donald Trump, quote unquote, understood what racism is and was a rapist, would you still support him as president?
Well, that's your personal claim. When we're talking about racism, I believe that anyone and everyone can experience and perpetuate it. You guys don't believe that.
I'm asking you a question. I asked you why you support Trump as president. You said because he actually understands what racism is. I'm now asking
where
you a
did the
follow-up
rape
question.
part come from?
It's a follow-up question. Would you still support Trump as president, given that he, quote unquote, actually knew what racism is and was a rapist?
Where did the rapist, can you clarify how that part came in?
Yes, it's basically me asking you how much you value Donald Trump, quote unquote, actually understanding what racism is and seeing if there could be any other overriding concerns that would ultimately make you stop supporting him as president. The first hypothetical overriding concern that I happen to be asking you about happens to be him being a rapist. So once again, the question is, if he, quote unquote, actually understood what racism is, per your argument, and was a rapist on top of that, would you still support him as president?
If he was an actual rapist, no, I would not support him on that. But I do want to talk about that as well. But I do want to focus on the first part. I just want to I just want a clear consensus from you, Dean.
Well, I want you to keep in mind
that if anyone is unalive, you just brought this up with the previous guest. I just want to make sure.
I'm going to put you on mute here. Because I do want you to keep in mind here that the topic of debate is how do you still support Trump as president? And you just made a very bold statement that we need to talk about. You said,
I mean, absolutely, and I want to talk about your statement, but you're not letting me talk about your statement.
President, given that he was a rapist, right?
Yes, and I want to talk about your previous statement before. You said that if someone is unalived on the basis of a race, it's racist, right?
I find the contents of the last discussion on my live for that Nazi to be completely irrelevant to your argument insofar as why you support Trump as president. To keep you up to date, what's happened so far is you joined the live. I asked you why you support Trump as president. You said it's because he actually understands what racism is. Then I asked you, well, if he quote unquote actually understood what racism is and was a rapist, would you still support him as president? You said no. So now the path
the rapist claim has nothing to do with racism. Those are two completely different topics. You brought that
related,
up as
you're related
else.
In the sense that you told us that if he was a rapist, you would stop supporting him.
Yeah, but I'm talking about racism and you brought up SA culture.
What we're talking about is why you support Trump for president and what could you do to stop supporting
rapist,
Trump as president.
I didn't say rapist. You brought that up.
So you did say in response to the question that I asked you is that if he was a rapist, you would no longer support him as president. So this should be of concern to yourself because it will hopefully change your mind.
Okay, yeah, sure, Dean. Did he get charged with it?
To not being MAGA. He is a rapist, and that was litigated and determined by a civil court.
So he was found guilty for it?
Yes.
Can you show me that?
Of course.
Beautiful. Mr. Trump raped Miss Carroll? No. Okay.
You're confused, right?
So you just said rapist, and it says no. So
yes, that is exactly what I said.
And it says no.
I know. It's a little confusing, right? Would you like me to describe why?
Yeah, go ahead with the rape.